welcome back to Now TV Canada, and I am just on YouTube channel. I am your host, Jen. No, I'm not Jenny, and I'm not in a Forrest Gump movie where he's saying, "Run, Jenny, run." But I do realize that we have to come up with something significant for Tom Hanks and Meg Ryan to actually finally get to read the You've Got Mail 2 script. And based on my history, of developing news stories around why Now TV exists, and the Highway of Tears, and all the many missing, murdered women where there's a lot of unsolved crimes, some bodies found, and only a few arrests made. This is a retired shirt because they've gone and sold, the police up north in BC, gone and sold the website to other people who are no longer using it to show pictures that keep track of these women's lives and others. They're still Highway of Tears related material-wise. So for them, Tom and Meg, to reach the movie, I have decided I'm going to use this channel to try and minimize. I'm going to try to narrow things down and be more specific per clip. Henceforth, more now around each of the things I'm going to do. So I'm going to do segments where I'm just doing one poem at a time from my little poetry series of books. I do have another place to go, over 19, where I can't read stuff here for the general public to hear, but I can go there and people can pay for a monthly membership to hear stuff there. Like, although the rap music in the world is very prolific and most of it is acceptable and people listen to it today according to what's allowed, that doesn't mean that it's right and doesn't mean that we should. And because I'm a very practicing avid Christian at this point in my life, I have written some stuff in my 8 Mile 2 work that I don't feel comfortable with necessarily reading or sharing on my regular YouTube channel because I have a lot of Christian viewers. So I have to come up with another way around that. But at any rate, I want to try and share as many pieces individually of that work. And right now, in honor of Robert Redford, I want to try and do a little thing with a walk in the woods. I tried to go out the other day when I found out that it passed away, and everything went wrong that day. I didn't make it. So I'm going to try and cook up some food here. So I'm just showing people that I'm working on my little lunch. I went shopping for supplies, these new little containers to just do like this little picnic thing. So I'm going to try to be, actor, producer, writing, story-wise specific to have more focus in a way where people will sort of get the idea and catch on to how Now TV works, how my life works, how my mind works professionally, and have it make more sense for everybody so they can just click on what it is they're interested in and what they want. So I'm trying to decide whether to make tuna fish patties with this tuna dill lemon in a can. So one of the things I like trying to do, as the starving artist story goes, is the shoestring budget type of living food. So you like, oh, I only have, $60 and I want to try to make it stretch to this many days. So I'm a girl that lives a lot on, dollar foods, canned foods, cheap stuff, whether from grocery stores or from your Dollarite stores or Dollaramas, right? So I will buy like a special thing of yogurt on sale, and then I'll buy the fruit cocktail and mix it with the nuts and maybe some cinnamon or something, and use my unleavened raisin bread, and poof, you got yourself a nice quick solution. But I don't always make the videos here public on my YouTube channel. Often I switch it over where I have a series of videos and pictures that go up on my Facebook in different folders depending on the situation. And the new folder is about a walk in the woods in honor of Robert Redford, which is still part of the Gatineau Park second bus trip. So I just wanted to make this little short video to let everybody know what the update is on why there hasn't been a lot of constant videos in these last few days because I'm busy working on it. I want to try and make more off-camera videos and upload those because it's very hard to do live all the time just as a way of backing up or recording videos. And I have a smaller computer which has lots more space on it that I can use just for the recording of the offline videos. So it'll be less confusing on people who come into the room and try to figure out why there's so many live videos and what I'm doing in that live video. So I'll try to keep the live thing for the current issues where it makes more sense to do live. I'm also going to upload more lessons from my school studies. I want to read from this Old Testament student manual, like year 3 book, 302. And what it is I love about the material from this church, and talk about how if people would just stop feeling entitled, reduce their pride, and just sit together and read, study, talk, pray, where we could learn to understand scriptures at a level where we could look at the world today and completely understand what has evolved to repeat itself around us now. And then be able to understand that God is the only answer to what to do to find the right path to getting everyone out of it. That being said, I'm going to go now, finish figuring out my walk in the woods snack pack. If I don't make it up there today, I will tomorrow, because I have a friend that wants to go and look at trees and leaves. I have to deal with other legal issues around, like paying for licensing and stuff, so I can be self-employed. So that's my update, you guys. I'm still here, I'm around, and I'm just changing the order of how I'm going to do things. Yes, there'll be more Let's Talk About Tom Welling or Inside of Me stuff. It is the corn maze season, so stay tuned for what I'm going to do around the corn maze season, around reading some material from the Smallville Reunion movie, book 1, and other parts of other stuff to keep my word on how I plan to transition into small bits of individualized things. So peace out. Thanks for watching on TV Canada. This is Superwoman signing out from Gatineau, Quebec. I'm still here having a good time. Bye.